All right, I meant to take my hair down, but oh well. All right, so today we're gonna make. Last week I had y'all go hunt down some tahini for tahini. They call it both for the hummus. But that's a lot of stuff, and I mean it's good to keep if you get making hummus, but and always have it around. But I want to show you some other stuff you can do with it. So today we're gonna make an Egyptian. I can't stand those ring lights. An Egyptian shawarma out of beef. Okay. You probably can't find it here. I found it online. I've never had it in a restaurant. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It takes a few steps. So let's get started. First things first, you're going to need two, I don't know if this knife is sharp. Good size onions, I'd say medium to large. Probably medium. And we gotta really, you can grate it if you want to, but ain't nobody wants to cry over those onions. So we're gonna put it in our food processor because it has to be the right consistency for this to work. The onion, and we're gonna use a little vinegar, is what's really gonna break down your meat and make it super tender. Now, for the meat, you can use basically any cut of meat you want. I got two different kinds here. I got this sizzle steak, which is really just a chuck shoulder, and I also bought some thin ribeyes. You want to pick a cut of meat that has some pretty good fat content in it, and because those sizzle steaks didn't, I did get the ribeyes. Now, if you can't find, or if it's too expensive to get a cut of meat without that fat in it, then you can use a thinner cut. You just need to cook it longer and marinate it longer. That's all. You can also use lamb, but we don't really eat lamb, so beef it is. But I couldn't get over the price of beef. This sizzle steak, which was the cheapest beef I could find, was $8.36 a pound. And that's crazy. But I did hear on the news that China is urging us to consume less meat, so we'll probably, we like to do what China says. So, do whatever. All right, I can't imagine this family going without meat, but I guess for us, we would have to start buying cows, but our problem would be not to treat them like a pet. I think we would have a problem there. All right, so we're just cutting up our onion in chunks, and I'm putting it over here where you can barely see into the food processor.
Rhonda's watching you from the bathroom at work again. She's so funny. You better hope her boss ain't on here.
Yeah, you should tell your boss about it, so that way maybe she won't get mad when she catches you.
No, she's gonna catch her in there. And she'll be like, watch her in here.
They can both go sit there.
She might not like her boss.
Oh, well, there's that. Okay, so we're gonna really cut this up good in this food processor. It's gonna be loud. While we're doing that, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna cut up our meat. I missed a little piece of onion there. Let's get that in there. All right, ready? It's gonna be loud. Sorry, guys. And we're gonna stop every few minutes and scrape the sides. second. What kind of food processor? It's a Ninja.
Just respond.
I got it at Sam's. Long time ago. Alright, so we're just going to scrape our sides down and go again while I'm chopping this meat up. See, this meat is fairly lean. It doesn't have high fat content. So we probably should let this marinate overnight, Michael, honestly.
I'm hungry now. What are you calling this, babe?
It's a beef shawarma. Oh God! Opening that thing made my eyes water.
For everybody asking, it's beef shawarma.
Oh man, that burns. Okay, let's turn this back on, and then we're gonna start slicing our meat into like little strips.
You washed the meat, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody said you should use kitchen scissors on the meat. It's easier.
No, this knife ain't really cutting it.
That's why they're saying use the scissors.
Okay. I got some over here for once. That actually is much easier. Okay. Put that in there. Let's check this. Stand back. This has to almost be a paste consistency. So, still not done. Let's keep going.
So you're just wearing, not doing nothing. I think you got to like pulse it and then stir around and pulse it. Because you're running it forever, but I just see it building up on the sides.
keep hitting it, Michael. When it's done, Michael.
I know, it just gets annoying hearing it.
Oh, my rubber band just broke. Okay, so that's a pretty good consistency. Let me show it to you. You gotta let it go for a while. I mean, it's just part of it. My rubber band broke. All right, so you see how it's almost like a paste? That's what you're looking for. So we're going to take all of this. Actually, let's go ahead and put our seasoning in. We're going to add 5 tablespoons of white vinegar. I didn't took my thing out. Let's just put it in here. And we are going to use our hands. So for those of you who are going to have a cow about that, I'm warning you now, graphic scenes of my hair coming down. And
do you need to get your rubber band?
Well, I guess.
Or do you want to sit there and have me brush your hair on camera?
That'll be nice. All right. So we got our meat chopped up. We got our onions in there. 5 tablespoons of vinegar. I got the zest of 1 lemon and 1 lime in here. Which I hate doing, by the way. All right. We need about a half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. Where's my little... Here it is. Is this a half? Yep. Half a teaspoon of salt.
All right, let me go get your new rubber band, man.
Half a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, that'd be good.
All right, I just ran the whole thing back.
All right, this is this is called sumac. You can get this, I got it, I think I ordered it online. You probably can get it at Walmart. We're gonna add half a teaspoon of that. If you can, I know you can get it at the Greek places or the Arabic stores. Yeah, it might have been, Karen. That's probably a good idea. All right, and this is called 7 Spice. There's all kind of different blends, or brands. But you probably can get this at, is this a teaspoon? This is 1 teaspoon. Nope. Half a teaspoon. Had to write it down so I don't tell y'all wrong. These spices are strong, so you don't want to do too much. Now, let's go back here.
Man, you've been on a real Greek kick lately. We've been doing Greek chicken. You watched that new...
we love Greek food here.
What do you call it? Where she gets married? That Big Fat Greek Wedding,
Oh, yeah.
3 or 4.
That just happened to come on last night following another show that we watched. All right, let's watch my hands. We watched Genie on the Peacock channel, and it just loaded that movie up next. My Big Fat Greek Wedding Part 3. So we watched that. It's sad because the main characters are kind of old and kind of like a reflection. All right, so this is where you probably are gonna make sure I put everything: vinegar, salt, pepper, sumac, and the 7. Okay, and the zest. Okay, so now we're going to mix all this stuff together.
God damn, dude.
What?
So the lady asked earlier, said, why don't you read my comments? So she put a bunch of question marks. And I commented earlier, hey, I never saw your comment. So then she did a bunch of question marks. And I said, still haven't seen your comment. So she replied back, well, how do you know what I'm asking them?
I don't. You gotta tell her.
She's saying that to me.
Ask it again is what he's saying because he can't see it. There's a lot of comments coming through. I hope you guys make sure you tell us where you're at.
I didn't care what it is.
Tomorrow we have a doctor's appointment. We got to go to the post office, mail out another shipment of books. Okay. All right, so the onion and the vinegar is going to break up this meat and make it really tender. You can let this marinate for anywhere from 3 hours to 24. Or, you know, we're probably going to let it marinate a couple hours for sure. Get all those seasonings mixed in. Smells good. All right. Let's let this, we're going to cover it. We might even have to let it go a little longer, so we might finish this off tomorrow, but it just depends on how it breaks up and how tender the meat gets. But because I couldn't afford to buy the, you know, the ribeye is probably going to break up really nicely, but the other might take a little longer, so.
Judy wants to know about the concoction in the food processor.
It was just onion in the food processor.
Okay, just onions.
Two onions. Now, if you wanted to, you could put your vinegar and all your seasonings in there and mix it all together real good. But and I would have if I wouldn't have taken my little knife out, but I did. It doesn't matter. You could do it either way. So, all the seasonings is just the 7 spice sumac, ground sumac, vinegar, and the zest of 1 lemon and 1 orange. Oh, there's a little bit stuck in there. Okay, so let's let that set for a couple hours, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to cook it. Let's see, tinsel.
Somebody wants to know if you ever met up with Leslie.
No, I haven't. Hope to one day. A lot of you have, not a lot of you, but I know some of you have a lot of negative things to say about her, but I've never found any of those to be true or credible.
You just did lemon and orange, right?
Lemon and orange, yep. Or credible, so, you know. Mostly, we might have to put this in the refrigerator outside.
And then people are asking about your website.
It's still down. I haven't had a chance to mess with that today. Probably won't be able to do it until we get done with the doctor tomorrow. And the post office. Okay, so for this, we got to cook it, and then we also got to make a sauce, which both things are fairly easy. The sauce will have the tahini in it. That's what we used for the hummus that I made, which, by the way, that hummus was so good. God, it was good. So, anyways, that's that. So we're going to get off here. We're going to go stick this in the refrigerator outside, and hopefully we'll be back this evening to cook this. But if not, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay? All right, guys. I'll see y'all soon. Hey, Shanna.